All right, friends at home, we just introduced the book. We are reading the book, The Little Engine That Could. And I am betting some of you have this book at home. I bet that Evan has it at home, and Poppy probably has it at home, and Amelia, and Arjun, and River, and I think that's all of our friends that are remote this week. Oh, Lincoln, my heart. First we lose the sitting circle, and now you're kicking your friend? We talked about what the consequences of that is. You can't be part of the group if you can't do the group plan. And the group plan is to sit crisscross applesauce and to listen. All right, The Little Engine That Could, written by Wally Piper, and the art is by Loren Long. Loren Long did all the illustrations in this book. Loren Long. This is the engine. What color is that engine, George?
Blue.
Thank you, Nico. This is blue. It's a blue engine. Oh, wow, look at that. Over the river and through the woods. Over the hills. That's a beautiful illustration. Noticing that there is a train track. That's all train track. We had tracks set out on this blue rug earlier today. The little engine that could. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, ding dong. The little blue train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were full of good things for boys and girls. What do boys and girls like? What are the kinds of things boys and girls like? I'm noticing stuff in there. There's animals.
We said dolls.
Dolls. Little girls like dolls. Toys. Oh, here they are. Look.
Oh.
Look at all those toys, friends at home. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. And then there were dolls. Dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever did see. And then there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives. We don't give those to children anymore. Picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. All kinds of things. When my brothers were little, and they're much older than your mommies and daddies, they used to get things like that because they were campers. I don't know why we're uh-ohing. Those are pretty happy pictures. Now keep this in mind. This engine is pulling a lot of things. A lot of things. Here comes the next one. But that was not all. He didn't just bring toys. He brought some cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red checkered apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all of these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain, and she puffed along merrily. All those things are in the train cars.
Did you go potty? Did you wash your hands? Did you go back home?
It's hard to do this with this hand brace on. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. Like this.
I see that.
She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all of those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain to do if they didn't have their wonderful toys and their good food to eat? She has to get over that mountain, doesn't she? She stopped.
Did you hear my words?
And now it comes. Now it happens. The little blue engine and the little blue truck have a lot in common in this story. Here comes the shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let's ask him to help us. So all the dolls and all the toys cried out together, "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and the girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or delicious food to eat." There's the shiny engine. He's bright yellow. He's got steam coming out of him. This engine is very, very strong. Very strong. There he is, right down here. And they're beseeching him for help. "Please help us, help us." What do we think he's going to say? He might be like that yellow dump truck in the other book. But the shiny new engine snorted, "I pull you. Ha! I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train has sleeping cars with comfortable berths." A berth is a bed. "A dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows." Plate glass windows are big giant windows with no panes in them. You can see right out. It's so cool. "I pull the likes of you, indeed not." He's very big for his britches. He thinks he's too important to help pull the train. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. The little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great big strong one. Let us ask him to help us." The little toy clown waved his flag and the big strong engine came to a stop. Let's see what this dude says. "Please, oh please, big engine." I guess I didn't show you the picture on the other girl. There they are. There is the clown asking for this. Which engine is it? The passenger engine. It's not the only one. Okay. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountains? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side will not have any toys, and they will not have any food to eat." But the big strong engine bellowed, "I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed, and I won't pull the likes of you." Ha! What do you think of that, friends? It doesn't seem very kind, does it? No. I feel like this might happen again. And the freight engine pulled off indignantly to the roadhouse. The little train and all the toys and dolls were very, very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." Are good things coming? Are some good things on the horizon? Let's see. So the little toy clown waved his flag and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together, "won't you pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and the girls on the other side won't get their what? Toys or their good food to eat if you don't help us." There he is. He's asking him, "Please help us, kind engine." This kind engine is old. This kind engine is like me. Maybe this kind engine is a grandma. But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging, "I cannot, I cannot, I cannot." So if you think you cannot do something, you're not going to be able to do it. He wants to help, but he doesn't feel strong. Oh! Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and the toys were very, very sad. They think that they're stuck on this side of the mountain. Like Things are about to happen. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chug, chug, chugging merrily along when she saw the toy clown's flag, and she stopped quickly. There's the little blue engine. This little blue engine is not very big at all. What do you think this little blue engine is going to do? It's the star of the book. Do you think this little blue engine is going to help? My prediction is yes. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and the toys. "Will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and the good boys and the girls on the other side of the mountain won't have any toys or good food to eat. Please, please, please help us, little blue engine." Well, said the little blue engine. Well, the little blue engine is thinking. "I am not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never, ever been over a mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awaken," said the dolls and the toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of all the good little boys and the girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or food if she didn't help. Then she said, "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." Can you say that? "I think I can, I think I can, I think I can." Oh, this is one of my favorite books. Look at her thinking. She's thinking about getting them over. She tugged and she pulled, and she pulled and she tugged, and she slowly but surely tugged and pulled, and she started off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toys and the animals began to smile and cheer. They're cheering her on. And she's saying, "I think I can, I think I can." Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. "I think I can, I 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 think I can." And you know what happens when you think you can do something? You do it. If you think you can do it, most likely you can do it. Until at last, they were at the top of the mountain. Oh. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and the dolls and the toys. The toys and the dolls, the dolls and the toys. "The little boys and girls in the city will be very happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could. I thought I could." She's smiling. "I thought I could." There she is. She did it. So those big engines didn't want to help. Those big engines felt they were too important to help. And the little blue engine came along, and the little blue engine did help. Miles, I'm going to ask you not to pull on the rug. Thank you, friend. So today, we are going to make our very own engines. You will notice on this piece of paper, on the bottom, there are some train tracks. Train tracks. And on this tray, I have an engine, and Arjun's name is here. There are 5 letters in Arjun's name, A-R-J-U-N. So Arjun is going to have 1 engine and 5 cars. So I'm going to put the A for Arjun down here on top of right above the tracks. And I'm going to take my glue, and I'm going to dip it Spread, spread, spread it. I don't think you can see what I'm doing here, friends. I'm dipping and spread, spread, spreading. Thanks, Alex. And I'm going to glue it here. So now look at the other letters. Here is an R, and I'm going to put the R next to the A because the A and the R are together on the piece of paper. Then I'm going to take this letter J. I'm going to put the J down because that is the next letter. And then I'm going to take the U. Ruby, you have a U in your name. And I'm going to put the U down. And then I'm going to take the N, and I'm going to put the N down. And then I will take my dip. You know what I think I'm going to do first? I think I'm going to spread some glue on the paper. I think we'll do it that way today. We'll spread the glue on the paper right above our train tracks. Spread, spread, spread. And then I'll put the J, the R, then the J, and then the U, and then the N. And I'm noticing my train might need some wheels. So I'll put a little paint on for the wheels. Dip. Spread, spread, spread. I love how you're all watching. And there's a wheel, and here's a wheel, and here's a wheel, and here's a wheel, and here's a wheel. And then on the front of my train, or you know what we could do? This train is a train that is going to run on coal, so we are going to put some puffs of smoke on top with our cotton balls. So I'm going to go 1, 2. There's one cotton ball, and there's another cotton ball. And now we have our train. And it has our name on it. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. So friends, you can do this at home. You can get construction paper and cut the paper out, and you can put your name on your train.